How do you think homelessness in Santa Monica affects the community?
Well, yeah, they should go somewhere, I think.
Yeah. What would you think other people's views on this issue is?
Well, actually, I think, they don't like them, but they cannot blame them. So that's the problem, I think.
How do you specifically know that this issue is a problem?
You know, for example, here,
Mhm.
you know,
Homeless hanging out.
yeah, they spoil our,
Right.
environment.
Mhm.
Pee pee, poo poo, break something,
All right. How does homeless affect our community?
I'd have to say that I would say that it affects us pretty negatively. I just can't go to 7-Eleven or any of these little liquor markets without being harassed for some change. It gives me a really uneasy feeling to some of these people that come around.
Mm-hmm. And how do you think other people think about it?
I'd say some agree, and then there are always those that just beg to differ, just because of maybe they're just a bit more understanding, a bit more patient, as far as that goes.
Right. And also, last question is, how do you know it's a problem?
The problem is, how I know it's a problem is because when statistically there's about 4,000 or 8,000 homeless here in the city of Santa Monica. Los Angeles actually has one of the highest homeless rates in the area, or in the United States actually.
Right.
So statistically it is a problem, and also you can tell by just what it kind of does to the community. You can see how it affects different people.
Thank you.
All right.
How does homelessness affect our community?
They affect because they need some house or need food, they need help. And we can have a very good community around here, and we can help those people.
How do you think other people think about homeless people?
Well, because everybody have own problems, nobody think it the same way with the homeless. But I think we need to help those people. Maybe they can have good communicator. It's always the fight and stuff like that.
Right. And last question, how do you know it's an issue?
An issue?
Yeah.
An issue is mean how do you mean it's an issue? I don't know exactly. I don't know what means that word.
Like, how do you know it's an issue that homeless people are pretty much harassing you for change and stuff?
Well, some people they are very harassment sometimes. Some people they are angry. Some people they are. It's between. You don't know when you're talking to those people. You don't know exactly they can happen.
Right. All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. And what's your name?
Ryan.
Ron?
How does homelessness in our community affect it?
How does homelessness affect our community?
Yeah.
Well, how does it affect our community? I think it creates a sense of, I don't know. I'm trying to, I don't want to, what do you think, Chris? Cut!
All right.
Three weeks later.
I think that it creates a barrier of communication between people. People kind of see homeless people as not really people; they just call them the homeless.
Right.
And I think that attitude needs to change because there's so much homelessness in America, especially Los Angeles. I think there's 1 in every 8 children are hungry in LA, and I just think that there are a lot of homeless people that are have problems and mental problems. And, you know, it affects our community because things happen, like violence happens with the homeless, and you know, from desperation comes a lot of like really big issues that you know our society needs to address, and I think the attitude has to be a little bit more compassionate towards the homeless. You know?
And how do you think other people feel about it?
Other people, I think, see the homeless as like, you know, not really people sometimes. Sometimes people just call them homeless, and you know, they think that they're, you know, bums, and they don't, you know, they don't have any, you know, ambition in life, and they just want to hang out all day. And you know, that's true for some people, but a lot of people are, you know, they don't really have a lot of choices. That, you know, they don't have family, or they are mentally ill, and I think that, you know, people are kind of judgmental when it comes to people living on the street, and they don't really have any idea how hard that is. So I think that, you know, people need to take more of a compassionate stance.
And how do you know it's an issue in our community?
I see it everywhere, and I grew up here, and there's a lot of homeless people here, and you know, Santa Monica is kind of like a dumping ground for homeless people. They take a lot of homeless people from other parts of California, and they, you know, like Orange County, and they bring them here, and it's just kind of a problem that never has been addressed.
Thank you.